Hey guys, welcome back to Talking Blues. Welcome back to another video. We hope you're all doing well today. We're your hosts, Ben and Mark. Before we get into this video, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe and turn the notification bell icon on to be notified when we upload. Now, let's get straight into today's video. So, before we actually get into the main topic of the video, which is the Tottenham versus Chelsea versus Tottenham match preview, we just want to take a moment to remember all the lives of the Manchester United fans who have been destroyed today by Brentford FC. I think we should just take a minute just to laugh, because it's not every day you see Brentford come along and absolutely obliterate a club of Man United's calibre, of their status. You don't see that every day. So I think we just need to take a moment just to, laugh at it. And to Jamie, my mate, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that had to happen to your club. I hope this doesn't fall back on me, though, tomorrow if we lose against Tottenham.
Twice. They got
two times in the season you've
totally
lost.
Annihilated.
You've had 2 losses this season. 2 losses from 2 games. And you've conceded 6 goals in the process. That is awful.
Do you remember when they always used to win? They used to sing that song, Glory, Glory, Man United.
It's now Sorry, Man United. Yes, and the Blues go marching on.
Off. Yeah.
So sorry, Man United fans. It's just banter, I think.
And well done, Brentford.
Yes, congratulations, Brentford. You absolutely annihilated them, and you performed exceptionally well from back to front. You were defensively solid. You were attacking. You had great attacking ability, and you did a marvellous job. So well done to you, Brentford. But now let's get straight into the Chelsea versus Tottenham match preview. So, we're pretty sure we're not the only ones excited for this big game tomorrow. It's Chelsea versus Tottenham, the game everyone loves to watch, and the game everyone loves to sort of have banter about every season. This is the game that we love most, because Tottenham have become a banter club for us in recent times. Since Thomas Tuchel has taken over as Chelsea manager, we have not lost a single game against Tottenham. That is an incredible stat. All 7 games that we have played against Tottenham since Thomas Tuchel has taken over, we have won. All 7 games. How does that happen? I guess Tottenham have not had it easy. They are in the pit of despair at the moment. They're not exactly they weren't exactly flying last season at the beginning. And the season before that, when they had Mourinho, they weren't exactly doing fantastic stuff. But, Dad, your thoughts, are you excited for this game? And what are your expectations? Because to me, this game is massive. If we win this game, it's a statement, because the signings Tottenham have made are massive. The progress they have made under Conte is massive. This could be a statement win, I think. How do you feel?
Well, as always, it's a good game against Tottenham. It's a London derby, rivals of ours. And, I expect our boys to hit the ground running, plenty of pace on that ball, quick passing, balls in the net. Let's get a win. I predict 2-0. And, let's get these 2 goals that I predict. Could be more. Who knows?
Yep. So, my concerns for this match are the fact that I've seen Tottenham and what they've done in pre-season, and we all saw the video of Antonio Conte running that team up and down the pitch, in the heat of South Korea, right? They were jogging up and down that pitch for about 2 hours, I reckon, easy. They did about 20 to 30 runs up and down that pitch. They looked dead. So they're conditioned, they're fit. We, in pre-season, looked abysmal. We didn't even look sharp last weekend. So my concern for that's my one concern. My other concern is the progress Tottenham are making. They've made signings such as Perisic, Jed Spence, Richarlison, Bissouma, all these great players that they've got. They've already got the likes of Kane, Son, Kulusevski, that they've already had. And they are looking fantastic. They look fantastic against Southampton, and that was a concern for me. Dad, have you got any concerns for this match?
Well, Son and Kane, obviously, so I think, we've got to mark them, as I said, we got to, from the outset, control, the game, and be fast-paced on the ball, using our 1-2 tactics, and basically just fire the ball in the back of the net. We've got to win this game, yeah? This is our reputation, and like you said, under Thomas Tuchel, we haven't been beaten by Spurs, and I don't expect us to be beaten tomorrow. I expect a 2-0 win.
Okay, so that's fair enough. That's a good. There's some good points. You're concerned about Harry Kane and Heung-min Son, and that's one of my concerns as well. How are we going to deal with those players, because their link up is phenomenal all the time. They've got a better goal ratio combination together than Didier Drogba and Frank Lampard had. And that is something to be concerned about.
Well, really, we haven't got a striker, have we? We got a false nine, haven't we?
We'll get into the team news in a minute, but we haven't got a striker. This has been going on for a while. It's sure. I'm pretty sure you've seen within the news today that Chelsea are clearly interested in Aubameyang, but no bid as yet has been made. It could work out for us for now. Havertz is just going to have to grin and bear it and do a job. He is our striker at the moment. Unless Tuchel decides to go with Brozier, that could be another option. But is that a risk that Thomas Tuchel is prepared to take? Because he's young and he's inexperienced, and that could cause us problems. Exactly. That could be an issue. But I think Thomas Tuchel wants to bed him in slowly. I think he wants to just bring him in, develop him, and then, eventually, if we brought Aubameyang in, for example, that would help Brozier massively. But let's just see what happens. But Thomas Tuchel gave his press conference yesterday, and there was only one injury concern, and that's Mateo Kovacic. He's out with a knee injury. We don't know. We don't have a time scale. I'm not 100% sure of the time scale. I don't think Thomas Tuchel is either, but it's okay. We've got midfielders. We've got cover now. Dad, Kovacic is a loss.
Yeah.
But we've got players that can do the job instead of him.
Yeah. Well, like in previous seasons and games, we've had, several players out injured. It's just Kovacic is out injured. We can easily cover that, and
exactly.
I think the game will, go in our favour. I'm absolutely sure we will.
We'll see. I looking at the way our pre-season went and Tottenham's pre-season went, I'm not confident. I'm not fully confident in this. I know that we have a reputation to hold against Spurs of beating them constantly. But Tottenham is slightly different this year. It's a different kettle of fish. They're not just outsiders fighting for a Europa League spot. They're now fighting for Champions League spots, top 3 and top 4. Even possibly within a battle with Man City and Liverpool, and possibly us too. But we'll see what happens.
And unless, we have to play with heart tomorrow, yeah? And, we have to play our A game. And, if we do both those things, then we will come out
I think the one thing we're going to have to rely on as well is, the atmosphere. Because we're at Stamford Bridge. We have to rely on that atmosphere. So fans who are going to the games tomorrow, shout as loud as you can. Get behind the boys, really drive them over the line. If they can I think if we can get a goal early, we'll win it. If we can get a goal early and get maybe 2-0 by half time, I think we'll win it. But we need to be on form. We need to be patient. We don't rush. We take our time. We go at a pace that suits us. We don't let Tottenham dictate the pace. They're going to play defensive football. They're going to play a counter-attacking football. So we need to be defensively alert constantly, that they could instantly grab the ball and run with it.
Yeah.
We need to be on the alert. And so, coming on to the team, carrying on with team news, Kovacic is out injured. Fine, we've got space. We've got players to cover that place. So we've put a team together of what we think Thomas Tuchel is going to do, but we're going to discuss with each player what we would do in Thomas Tuchel's position. So we're going to go through the team together now, and then we'll discuss with each player what we think Thomas Tuchel should do, and what we would do. So let's get straight into this now. So starting off with in goal, Edouard Mendy. Great player, great goalkeeper, our best goalkeeper at this point in time. Dad, you love Edouard Mendy. I love Edouard Mendy. I'm sure every Chelsea fan loves Edouard Mendy when he's on his game. When he's on his game, he's one of the best goalkeepers in the world. Yeah. My only concern is his footwork. That is an issue for us. I do think that is a problem, but I think with Mendy in goal, we can overcome.
And sometimes he's caught sleeping.
Exactly. And this is the problem we have. But Mendy, be on your form tomorrow. We need you at your best. So moving now into the back three, we have Trevor Chalobah, Thiago Silva, and Kalidou Koulibaly. I haven't got a graphic for Kalidou Koulibaly yet because they haven't uploaded one onto the Premier League website. But this Kalidou Koulibaly, Thiago Silva, and Trevor Chalobah, a brilliant back three, pace, energy, experience, knowledge. I think this is really gonna benefit us tomorrow. Trevor Chalobah with his pace and his energy. I personally think if Thomas Tuchel goes with this, Trevor Chalobah provides that speed on that right hand side that Azpilicueta doesn't. He provides that youthfulness, that quick reaction. Thiago Silva provides that experience, and that real leadership role model. Kalidou Koulibaly, what can I say about Kalidou Koulibaly? He's a fantastic defender. He is, one of the best defenders in the world. I like the idea of this back three. Dad, your thoughts on the back three?
Yeah, I think it's a great combination. There's great chemistry between the three of them, and that is a sound defence there. Yeah, Tottenham try and get past that.
Exactly. So moving on to the wing backs, we have Reece James and Marc Cucurella at the wing backs. I do think Cucurella will start tomorrow just because Chilwell is not fully fit, and I think Cucurella provides something different to what Chilwell does. He provides that speed, that quickness, that agility, and he's a great player. He's got great energy, and I think that's what we need against Tottenham tomorrow. Reece James at right wing back, he has been poor pre-season, but I'm pretty sure he'll do just fine. He's not. He didn't look sharp against Everton, but I'm hoping tomorrow that the fact that we're playing our rivals tomorrow, our most hated rivals tomorrow, that he will be fired up for it and he might even bag a goal. Dad, your thoughts on the two wing backs? Cucurella, Reece James. What do you think?
Yeah. As always, Reece James. Cucurella, he's only just come into the team, hasn't he? Obviously, played his debut last week.
Yep.
And, but, I think, there's great chemistry again here, Reece James, as always, he's a great winger and, goal scorer as well at times. But, yeah.
I think these two can provide a lot of width and a lot of energy going up and down the pitch, but also defensive cover as well. Cucurella, as you know, as we all know, and Thomas Tuchel has said this, he can play as a centre back, a left centre back. But I think he's better off in the wing back position because he provides that pace and that energy going forward.
Yeah.
Chilwell not being fit yet, I don't think Chilwell's quite ready. We saw against Everton that he performed well, but he just wasn't fully fit. Glad to see him back though. But obviously he may come on in the second half and help us out if Cucurella gets tired. But that for me is the perfect wing backs for tomorrow. Moving on to the midfield, we have Jorginho and N'Golo Kante. I feel like these players can really help us. You know, Kante can get us at the pitch, and he's everywhere. When he's at full fitness, he's 3 men in one. He's everywhere, and that is what I love about N'Golo Kante. He provides that pace and that tackle. That quickness, that sharpness, you know, when he's at full fitness, he's the best central midfielder, defensive-minded midfielder in the world. I will argue with that I'll argue with anyone with that until the cows come home, right? Jorginho, great tempo player when he wants to, you know. Unfortunately, we don't have Kovacic tomorrow. I would have had Kovacic in there being me, and I do think that he can help us out tomorrow, Jorginho. I feel like if we need to slow the pace down against Tottenham, I think he can do that. Dad, your thoughts on the two midfielders, Jorginho and N'Golo Kante?
Yeah, 2 great midfielders. Kante, you know, top of the list all the time. You know, he's fast, he's fluent, you know, good goal scorer as well. But Jorginho, yeah, you know, he's a little bit of a workhorse, but he does from time to time make mistakes. But again, a great penalty taker when we need him.
Exactly. And, you know, I feel like Jorginho could be what we need tomorrow. And I'm hoping he's going to link up with the player on the left-hand side that I'm going to show you now on the graphics, is Raheem Sterling and Mason Mount as the 2 number 10s or wingers, whatever you'd like to call them. I feel like, though, there's one final player I'm going to show you in a minute, and I feel like this could change depending on how Tuchel wants this game to go. Raheem Sterling and Mason Mount, though, Dad, you know, happy days. I'm happy with Raheem Sterling. He was positive on his debut. He made lots of good runs. He was driving at the defenders. He looked phenomenal, you know. And Mason Mount was asleep against Everton, and that really baffled me because he's so good on the ball. Technically, he's good. He can drive at defenders. He's got that aggression, that pressing ability about him. And I want to see that tomorrow against Tottenham. I want to see some fight from these lads. You know, I want to see that aggression, that fire, that desire to get in there and get that ball and run with it. Don't just pass it and, you know, stay still. When you get that ball, run with it. Drive at defenders. Take them on. Make them back up. Because if you do that, you are going to put Tottenham on the back foot and you are going to make sure they have problems. Sterling, I think, is the perfect player to do that. I'm hoping Jorginho and Sterling will link up together quite nicely, though. I'm hoping Sterling makes runs and Jorginho actually spots them and puts it over the top or in behind for Raheem Sterling. And then the final player up front is Kai Havertz. There's no other way to do this at the moment. Kai Havertz as the false 9. I think what could happen is Mason Mount could drop into that number 10 as a lone attacking midfielder. He can go from left to right as he pleases. Sterling could join Havertz up top, and I think that might benefit Havertz. But, you know, let us know your thoughts, guys. You know, Dad, final thoughts on the front three. Raheem Sterling, Mason Mount, Kai Havertz. Your thoughts?
Yeah, you know, I think in time these 3 could gel well together. You know, it's early days yet, and Raheem Sterling has only just joined the team. But, you know, yeah, they make a good trio. I think Havertz, you know, he hasn't shown us his best potential yet. The other thing I wanted to say was Mason Mount, he needs to wake up. You know, and especially in games like this tomorrow with Spurs, or we're going to get our asses kicked. We're going to be caught off guard. Yeah, you know, there's no time for that.
No.
Like I said, we've got to hit the ground running. Yeah, plenty of pace. Plenty of passing, plenty of tactics, and the ball in the back of the net.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to see fluid, fast football.
Yeah.
Not just this slow, pass it forward, pass it backwards, pass it sideways.
Yeah.
I want to see fast, fluid football, getting in between the lines, getting into the half spaces, driving at defenders, making them back up, putting the pressure on, making Tottenham think, okay, we're in a fight here, we're in a battle. Because Tottenham have got players like Ivan Perisic, they've got Jed Spence, they've got Yves Bissouma, they've got Harry Kane, Heung-min Son, Kulusevski, Richarlison. All these players, right, are good players. And I do think Tottenham are going to give us a game tomorrow. But what I do think is if this team plays at full potential, presses from the offset, gets in Tottenham's faces, plays good football, plays fast passing, fluid passing, gets into the half spaces, get in between the lines, get some goals in the back of the net, I think this team could really rock up and do a job for us. So this is the team, guys. Let us know your thoughts on it and would you make any changes. But now let's get back to the camera and we'll give you our final match predictions. So moving on into our final match predictions. Dad, do you want to go first and explain your reasoning for it?
Yeah, I believe, if we start off a fast pace, first half, I think we're going to score the first goal. And, I believe, it'll be Raheem Sterling to score for us. We'll score our second goal in the second half. And I think, it will be Mount who will, amaze us tomorrow with his presence and not his sleeping. But they're my thoughts, and it's going to be a 2-0 win for us.
Okay, so my prediction is based off what I've explained. Tottenham's fitness, our energy, their energy. They're ready, we're not. We don't look ready. Let's hope tomorrow Thomas Tuchel is up the training, up the physical training, up the mentality a bit, got in their faces about it, made sure they were aware of the issues they had against Everton, and, eradicate that as quickly as possible. Going off that, my thought is a 2-1 win. I think we're going to have to get off to a fast start. I think we're going to have to be in their faces. We're going to have to be driving at them quickly, moving that ball. Not not two-touch passing, one-touch passing, getting on the ball, getting it moving, getting, in Tottenham's faces, because that's what's going to get us over the line today. So I've predicted 2-1. So, guys, let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Let us know how you would line up. Let us know your thoughts on our lineup. Let us know your predictions, your thoughts on our predictions. And also, before we go, we've added something very important, we feel, to these videos. So, starting now from this video, every video we're going to have something called the Player of the Day. And it's going to be a Chelsea player from past, present, or, someone in the academy that you think is going to shine. We want you to decide these, guys. We've decided on the first player together, but we want your thoughts. Let us know in the comment section what your thoughts are. Which player would you like to see as player of the day? We're trying to build an all-time 11 of sorts.
Yeah.
So pick the players you think that would be perfect for this squad. We're going with a 4-4-2. All-time greatest Chelsea 11, past or present players, or even future players if you think they're worth it. But yeah, our first player of the day is... it's Petr Cech. So, Petr Cech, the greatest Chelsea goalkeeper of all time in our opinion. 333 appearances in total. Clean sheets, 202. 4 Premier League titles, 1 Champions League Cup, and... set in total 7 FA and League Cups. That is a phenomenal record. We feel like Cech is the greatest goalkeeper of all time for Chelsea. Dad, you agreed with me on this the other day when I said, Courtois was trying to be the best goalkeeper of all time for Chelsea. He's never made it. This is Petr Cech is the greatest goalkeeper of all time, and it will always be that way.
Cech trumps them all.
Yeah, he was phenomenal. He played for us from 2004 to 2015, and he was phenomenal. In any on his best day, right, he was the best goalkeeper in the world. I believe he was the best goalkeeper in the world at his time. You know, you can talk to me about Edwin van der Sar all you want. You can talk to me about all these different goalkeepers, and you think, oh, they were fantastic goalkeepers, they were the best in the world, blah blah blah. No, Petr Cech was the best goalkeeper in the world for his time. Fact. You know, he did everything. He won it all, apart from the Club World Cup, which I'm gutted about. But Petr Cech is our player of the day. Let us know your thoughts for the next video's player of the day. So, guys, we hope you all enjoyed this video. Let us know your thoughts down in the comment sections below. What do you think of our lineup? What about your lineup? What changes would you like to see? Would you make any changes to ours? Also, let us know your match predictions. You know, let us know what you think of ours. Let us know your thoughts on the Man United game as well. The huge defeat to Brentford today. And yeah, before we end this video, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn the notification bell icon on to be notified when we upload. And we will see you guys in the next video. Take care, guys.